It is evident that we shall hardly succeed in our business relations unless we understand something of the law that guards and guarantees our legal rights and in the last resort enforces the performance of bargains. Full stop. We most in our duties as ordinary citizens have some degree of knowledge in the laws in order that we may protect ourselves against the felonious acts of felons or would-be felons. Full stop. In matters of business, we need to have a keener appreciation of our rights and obligations, or we shall probably fall into serious mistakes and possibly lose our whole fortune. Certainly we are not to suppose that men act honorably in business merely because they are constrained by the law. Merchants, factors, agents and owners of factories a lawsuit even as they respected the property of their neighbor from other motives than a dread a punishment for thieving confidence in the honesty of other. There must be or business would be impossible. Contracts were performed long before there was a law of contracts, and numberless bargains affected that the law would not think of enforcing. Much of out mercantile law is in fact simply the custom of merchants made authoritative and applicable to all grades of business. Full stop. What men have found convenient to do, what has conducted to the smooth of buying and selling has been adopted and made effective, and few seek to avoid their obligations, the merchants enjoyed special privileges and were subject to special duties, and their usages were binding only upon them. The usage were a body of customs by which trade was facilities, and they were more firmly established as time passed, recognized as binding by the merchants. This body of customs gradually incorporated into the law that everyone, whether merchant or farmer, factor or agent, is constrained to observe such law is, as was declared by judge of a case in neither more nor less than the usages of merchants or traders. They have been ratified by the decision of court of law, which, upon such usages being crude before them, adapted them as settled law. Full stop. In the present tendency to solidity, the law, most of the usages or constrained in the sales of good act of 1893